number items as well.
Mr. Betteroff.
Thank you, Judge.
Honestly, go fuck yourself, sir. You don't say that, okay? You don't lose a trial where a jury acquits someone and finds them overwhelmingly not guilty and say, I gave my sincere obligation to look into this, and I'm telling you all I saw when she's guilty. Again, respectfully, go fuck yourself.
Swear again like that. That was, no, I mean, whatever. That was, I shouldn't have done that.
A few moments later.
You, as a prosecutor, have got to be out of your fucking mind.
Nose.
Dude, Jimmy, look at those ears.
The ears don't bother me as much.
No, I don't trust a man. I don't trust a man with a lobe like that. No,
really,
not a fucking chance.
The mouth is butthole to me.
Very thin, paper thin.
The nose.
Oh, the nose.
The brow.
Well, listen, I will tell you though, I kind of like a fucked up nose on a guy.
I like a big old honker. I like a big nose.
old nose. Give me that big bitch. You know,
yeah,
like, I'm into it.
Come over here, cluck cluck.
Yeah.
I see some chickens that went moving on up in my biz, cluck cluck. You gotta be with the kids, the kids, the kids, the kids, the kids, kids.
And I go, oop, clutch, clench, kegel. We did it all. And I go, oh, and what happened? And they go, well, we just got 4,000 plus pages, bitch. And I said, stop it. Show me it. Take me to Unimpound Town immediately, if not sooner. So what happens?
The bitch is here.
Why are you at a football game? Are you a Fonz correspondent?
Well, no, because it's only for men over 30. Okay? Have a great night, boys. Fuck off.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Hey, Blues Clues, motherfucker.
Oh. Good morning, lovies. Is it still morning? Who is she? It is January 17th. It is 11:19 a.m. because she's not a timely bitch. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for understanding what is happening in the StreamYard right now. Why do I look like this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Hello? Oh, that's weird. Do I look weird? Oh, did they do an update? Yeah. Am I on Mars? Yeah. Can you hear me? Hi, good morning. Good morning, Bima. And YouTube has been acting up all week. Well, Jeff K, I got to tell you something. So have I. All right. Is it YouTube? Is it me? We don't know. But I wanted to come together for a Saturday service because there was some news yesterday. Tickled my fancy, fancied my tickle. And it was from Sir Howie Carr. Little article. And then my guy, who I don't know, Joey Bag of Donuts, posted a follow-up regarding what Howie, his article was about yesterday. Karen Reed, House Defendants, Marty Kraft. We're getting crafty today. I'll tell you that. But before we start, as usual, lovies, let's come together in the way that we only can and have a positive affirmation. Today is the 17th. I'm off on Monday. Who knew? Let's see. Let's see what the spirit moves us. Okay. Oh, January 17th. It's okay to say no. No. Nope. Not now. Not going to happen. Possibly not ever. Now is as good as a time as any to stop saying yes to things you really want to say no to. If you've been waiting for permission to say no, permission granted. Say yes to the things you choose and no to the things you don't. Oh, I'm sorry, January 17th. Get out of my head and or my brain and or my life at this point. I love that. Say no. Yeah, just say no more. Okay? Do you say yes to everything? Do you say yes to every family event? because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, say no. Nope. Oop, busy. Do you have to wash your hair? I do. It's hair washing day. That's why this looks like a top knot of unknown proportions. Okay. We've got multiple drinks going. Do we have a tea? Yes. Do we have a DC? Yes. Should have a water somewhere, but I don't. Okay. So now let's get into this Howie Carr article because it was quite magical, if you ask me. It is firearms and sex toys and private investigators. Oh my. Clutch those pearls, babes. Because we're about to go on a wild ride together. Is it fiction? Is it fan fiction? Is it some sort of anime erotica? I don't know. But I read it all and I loved it. Okay. So I'm going to share this, allegedly. Boop. Put that down. Boop. Put you here, I think. And can I find it? If I were the Muffin Man. Yep, found it. Boom. Killing it. Kind of. Add to stage. Babes, I can't make this bigger. Oh, yes, I can. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh, wait, that's not going to work, is it? Or maybe I could just do this. Okay, better. All right, and then I'm just going to put I'll put a little Kim right there. Okay, perfect. I think this is better. Jimmy, where's your Aunt Deborah? I'm killing it. Okay. So, all right. Lovey's Howie ends this article with an incredible ending, but we're going to read all of the pages together. It was yesterday, dated January 16th, 4:04 a.m. He's an early riser. He's a publisher of unknown origin, and I loved it. Thank you, Howie Carr. So it starts off with the aftermath of the Karen Reed murder trials is starting to remind me of what supposedly happened to all the looters who robbed King Tut's tomb in Egypt more than a century ago. The legend is that they all died horrible, premature deaths because of the ancient curse of the pharaohs. Remember all those mummy movies? Brendan Fraser, you're welcome. The best one. It's been less than 7 months since Karen Reed got her second not guilty verdict, and her tormentors are all abruptly, painfully departing the scene, or at the very least, becoming ensnared in one humiliation after another. Meatball Morrissey, Michael Proctor, the Canton Selectmen, the House Defendants, everybody in the Canton PD, BPD Commissioner Michael Cox, Sergeant Sean Good, Kelly Dever. Call it the curse of Karen Reed. And now the curse is taking out parties with only tangential connections to the made-for-TV ripped from the headlines case. The most recent Karen Reed tormentor to go down is former Boston Police Sergeant Marty Kraft. His connection? He is or was a private eye. And sources say Kraft hired his former BPD pal, Brian Albert, after a dead body appeared on the Alberts' front lawn at 34 Fairview Road, and they all decided to pin it on the girl, Karen Reed. Albert immediately retired, sold his house in Canton, and fled. But he still needed a job, and there was his BFF, Marty Kraft, in his flourishing post-police career as a PI. Now, however, the curse of Karen Reed has reared its head once more. Marty Kraft, the benefactor to the House defendants, has himself been struck down. The state police have pulled his PI license. And when you go to his website, a big message pops up. Kraft Investigations is not accepting new cases at this time. His license was not renewed. What does it say? After a tawdry incident in Newburyport on July 2nd of 2025. The local cops were called to a residence by a male homeowner who was in the process of divorcing his wife. Shut up, guys. Get your popcorn. Sip a Diet Coke. Jesus, are we all together? Hold, please. I need to see what you're saying. I'm reading this. Are you with me? Oh. Guys, you can't hear me? Hello? Oh, I have to go back out? Okay, I'm leaving. Can you see me now? Hello? Oh, guys, listen, I was doing this for dramatic effect. And now you're all being dramatic. Oh, you're good? Okay, I'm good. We're all good. Okay, you can hear me. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. All right, clutch those pearls, clench those butt cheeks, and Kegels should be in overtime. Let's go. Okay, so the local cops were called to a residence by a male homeowner who was in the process of divorcing his wife. When the 911 caller returned to his home, his wife wasn't there. But imagine his surprise when he discovered a fully loaded Sig Sauer, I don't even know if I said that right, P938 in his bedroom, tucked under the bedding. You only get one guess who the firearm in a concealed leather holster belonged to. This is from the Newburyport PD report. The husband's name, redacted, also pointed to sex toys on the bed, which he claimed were not his. Mr. Blank Mr. Redacted suspects that the blank had guests over the residence, and Redacted informed me that he discovered the sex toys under the bed. A loaded firearm in a bedroom with a bunch of sex toys stuffed under the bed in a house occupied by someone, quote, well known to the police department. The cops having dealt with the owner, quote, a total of 75 times from 2020 to present. Marty Kraft, age 71, you got some splaining to do. By the way, Kraft lives in Mansfield. Karen Reed also owned a home in Mansfield until she had to sell it to pay her legal bills. Funny how the crooked cops always seemed to know who was stopping by Karen's house. Just saying. Do you see now what I mean about the curse of Karen Reed? As a Boston cop, Kraft was famous, or maybe infamous is the better word, for always landing on his feet. I pulled his BPD officer resume from Internal Affairs, 21 pages. At one point, his father-in-law was Mickey Roach, the police commissioner, and he still got fired. But then he got his job back. Along with the police report, I'm going to post his entire BPD resume at my website, howiecarrshow.com. 15 of the 40 or so complaints against Kraft were sustained. A lot of them were from his fellow cops. Oh. Here's a sampling of the complaints against Kraft. Some sustained, some not. Sergeant Kraft used the term, I command you. Sergeant ignored the direct order and placed his handcuffs on the suspect. Sergeant Kraft continued to shout and swear as he walked away from the area, referred to clients outside as, quote, junkies. Kraft called his place of employment, telling the manager that he was a drug dealer. He was subsequently fired from his job. Kraft used excessive force upon his person, slamming his head against the plexiglass at the booking desk. Sergeant Kraft began to verbally insult her, made racially insensitive comments to him. Sergeant Kraft responded, I don't give a bleep about internal affairs. When you get there, tell him I said bleep them. And so on. You can see why he and Brian Albert were so simpatico. But in the end, just like Brian Albert, Kraft always skated, even after the assorted suspensions. After discovering the gun among the sex toys, the Newburyport police charged Kraft with unlawful storage of a firearm. In district court, the clerk refused to issue a complaint, and Kraft's run of luck seemed to be continuing into his golden years. But then the state police stepped in, and suddenly his PI license was not renewed. The MSP declined to comment on the record why they yanked his ticket. But I know why they did it. It's the curse of Karen Reed. But wait, it gets even weirder. Just as Marty Kraft was losing his license, guess who decided to get a PI license of his own? None other than Brian Albert, Marty's one-time hired hand. As of October, Brian Albert became the principal of his own private eye firm known as FIBA Consulting. FIBA. Should have been FIBA because you're fibbers, you fox. Not a great name. He should have called it Butt Dials R Us. Or if he'd brought his butt dialing buddies Brian Higgins, they could have called it Jameson and Ginger LLC. Howie, I'd like to add, it could have been Big Neck Daddy Higgins, but okay. According to his license, Albert's new agency is based out of Brockton at 1342 Belmont Street, Suite 104. Do you know who's upstairs in that same building in Suite 203? None other than the ancient lawyer Kevin Reddington, who has been a lawyer for none other than Jen McCabe, the dentally challenged witness against Karen Reed, who lied repeatedly to the FBI without consequence. And the final lines, babes, is what a coincidence that one of the House defendants in Karen Reed's civil suit would set up an office in the same building as the lawyer for one of the other House defendants. It doesn't get much more Canton than that, does it? I called both Marty Kraft and Brian Albert for comment. Neither of them returned my calls, not even a butt dial. Oh, tell me everything. Talk to me. Loveys. Is this the next Lifetime movie? Kelly, the shade. The shade. Dentally challenged. I get crucified for calling her a freaking. I said I apologized to her tooth one time. Anywho, what a world. Now this is a big deal, babes. This is huge. And it shows the propensity of cover-ups and who knows who and how all of it matters. How it is all interwoven and how these people have been moving chess pieces in their positions of power for decades. And they were the ones, also great alliteration here, Howie, was about bringing it back, a nice callback of if, she no chance she skates. Well, Marty Kraft had skated for how long? After 21 pages of internal affairs investigations? Stop it. Stop it. What are we doing? This is a lot, babes. This is a lot to look over. This is all true. Facts matter journalism. Thank you, Howie. Opinion, yes. Dentally challenged was an opinion. Subjective, objective, I don't know. I'm kind of both in that one. So now let's go to, am I going to do this correctly? Let's try. Okay, she is a genius. Not so much. I'm going to pull this up. I want to look at the actual police reports with you because thank you, Joey Bago Donuts. Thank you, King. So this was the July 2nd, 2025 incident. And there he is, Martin Bernard Kraft. He lives in Mansfield. He has a military license, or he's not active duty, but he has a license number, ba-ba-da-beep-ba-ba. A firearm stored improperly. Misdemeanor. Okay. Operating, promoting, assisting. Unspecified, automatic. And then this is weird because it says bias against, and it says no bias. No bias. Okay. I hear ya. Now, can I go to the next page? Oh, JK, let's pull it up again. And so this was the supplemental police report by Newburyport. There's Newbury and Newburyport. I actually have, well, never mind, I won't say it. I know Newburyport well. But the supplemental narrative for Sergeant Ryan Cutter says, on July 3rd, right before the 4th, oh my, what are you doing? Sex toys and firearms? The day before Independence Day, our forefathers would have questions. If you had a musket, it'd be different, but I digress. I was working 1,600 hours to 0. So he was working 4 to 12 or 3 to 12, I guess. Whatever. As a shift supervisor in a full duty uniform, operating department vehicle car 4 and wearing my department issued body worn camera. Love it. Show me the video. This report is a summary of events that took place. Shut your mouth. At approximately 20:55, which is 8:55 hours, dispatch advised me that an individual called the station looking to speak with a supervisor regarding a firearm that was recovered from the blank residence yesterday. I advised dispatch I was on patrol and would call them back at the station. Upon my return, I spoke with dispatch, who informed me the caller was a Martin Kraft, callback number boop-a-beep-ba-ba. Dispatch further advised that Mr. Kraft has a valid LTC out of Mansfield, Mass, license to carry. The serial is blank of the firearm recovered from the blank residence is registered to Mr. Kraft. At approximately 9:49 hours, I returned a call and spoke with Mr. Kraft, advising him that we were speaking on a recorded line. Mr. Kraft informed me that he became aware of the Newburyport police recovered his firearm from the blank residence. Mr. Kraft informed me that he was identifying the firearm that was recovered was his firearm. He elected not to elaborate further than stating an accident took place. Oh. And informed me that I could ask his lawyer about the incident if I needed to. I informed Mr. Kraft I was not the officer who took the report, and if he wanted to speak with him, he could. So I forwarded him to Officer Whitty's voicemail. Respectfully, Sergeant Cutter. And this is from Whitty, okay? This is the actual narrative from the patrolman. On Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025, I, Patrolman Whitty, was working the shift assigned to a marked Cruiser 504. At 8:32, Patrol Richer and I were dispatched to blank for a report of a firearm discovered by one of the homeowners. Upon arrival, Patrolman Richer and I were met by blank at the steps of the front entrance. He stated that his wife, redacted, I would die. I'm dead. What did he say? What did he say? Did he go, my wife's a hoa? Or like, not whatever. Or like, oh, my wife and I are getting a divorce. I don't know. What did he say? What were you saying about your wife? We're getting a divorce and she's knee deep in Marty Kraft D right now. What happened? Give me all of the tea. Last contact with blank over the phone from a treatment facility. What? Oh no. Wait a minute. Okay, I misread that. That's bad then. Okay, time out, rewind the tape. Okay, so he's getting a divorce, and the last time he was in contact with blank over the phone from the treatment facility, approximately 10 minutes prior to our arrival. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, wait a minute, guys. So did she go to treatment after this incident? Now I feel bad. And also, why did I immediately just think, oh gosh, why did I just think of Colleen O'Neill and the Canton cop? I can't think of his name right now, but the really bad one that used to give like drugs to girls. Oh, I can't think of it. He was a really, really bad cop. And then some girl was found. She had like an overdose, and he was a really, really bad man. Charlie, right? What was it, Charlie? I don't remember. Eric Wade. That was it. Thank you, babe. Colleen, Trish, you got it. Eric Wade. Eric Wade, you piece of shit. Everyone knows. Everyone knows what you did. Colleen, tell him. Keep screaming it from the rooftop, Colleen O'Neill, because everyone knows. And this young girl ended up passing away. God bless her. And he was an officer, and like not helping her and like feeding her illness. And then she is no longer with us. That's sick. All right. Sorry, let me get back here. I just immediately, like, my brain went right to that, which is not okay. But that's weird that they're writing about contact over the phone from the treatment facility approximately 10 minutes prior to their arrival. Blank was last at the residence approximately 3 weeks ago. Okay, so he finds the gun and the sex toys, and someone is in a treatment facility. And he stated that he was at the residence this evening to pick up some bills, because if he didn't, they would not get paid. Thank you. Thank you, soon-to-be ex-husband. Blank escorted us to the residence to show Patrol Richard and I where he discovered the firearm. Oh, okay, babes. And if you go back, think about what Marty said. There was an accident. Oh God. I hope this isn't nefarious, guys, because I'm going to... Oh. Okay. That he discovered the firearm on a chair in the bedroom, tucked under the bedding. So he pointed to the sex toys on the bed, which he claimed were not his. Mr. Blank suspects that Blank had guests at the residence. Informed me that he discovered the sex toys under the bed. The firearm was in a concealed leather holster, and I cleared the firearm and made it safe. The firearm is a Sig Sauer. Sorry, guys, I don't know if I'm saying that right. P938 serial number, and the firearm was loaded with 7 .38 caliber rounds in the magazine and one in the chamber. Danger. Ew, Marty, do better, you creep. You don't leave a loaded 38 like just hanging around, especially with people. Oh my gosh. That okay. Blank do not have active licenses to carry. Blank is known to the PD because of, redacted, and there is no record of this firearm in the NCIC as stolen or it being registered in Massachusetts. What do you mean? Because it's registered to Marty. I called Seabrook PD, Seabrook, New Hampshire, to have the serial number run out. Seabrook PD informed me that there was no record of that serial number in NH. Huh. Blank stated that he had filed for divorce and has a court date in the future. The firearm, ammunition, and holster were given a property number and secured in booking locker number 1. Respectfully submitted, Officer Matthew Whitty. Okay. Now, supplemental narrative for Inspector Michael J. Segway says on 7/8/25, I was assigned to take over the investigation as a result of Officer Whitty being out of work on an injury. I reviewed the case and was familiar with the address of blank. The residents of that address are well known to this police department for various calls for service. The Newbury police have responded to that address or dealt with blank a total of 75 times from 2020 to present. When I first reviewed this case, I was concerned about weapons in the residence for blank safety and also safety of officers in general because of blank's volatile behavior. I conducted a CJIS check on the firearm, and it was not reported stolen. I also conducted a check on Crime Tracer under the firearm and Mr. Kraft's name, and there was no police reports or records involving the firearm. This was concerning because Mr. Kraft relayed to Sergeant Cutter that an accident took place and he could talk to his lawyer about the incident. Jesus. Thank you, Inspector Michael Segway. Mr. Kraft did not provide his attorney's information. And at the end of the report, Mr. Kraft's attorney has not contacted the Newburyport police, and there have not been any reported, quote, accidents involving Mr. Kraft or his firearm. I placed a call to the Mansfield, Mass. Police and confirmed that he had an active license to carry and that no reported accidents or thefts had been reported by Mr. Kraft. The Sig Sauer P938 is the firearm that was recovered and can be described as such in an extended magazine to hold 7 rounds. This firearm is Massachusetts compliant and not considered a large capacity firearm. The term firearm is defined by Mass General Law 140 as a pistol, revolver, or any other weapon of any description, loaded or unloaded, from which a shot or bullet can be discharged and which the length of the barrel is less than 16 inches. Oh, I didn't know that. Less than 16 inches. The big boy. At the time of this report, I am awaiting an appointment with Mass State Police Ballistics for test fire. Conclusion: Mr. Kraft's firearm was found not being secured in a locked container or equipped with a safety device that rendered this firearm inoperable by anyone other than the authorized user. Duh. You just could have caused a big problem. That could have been a risk to the people that lived in the home, the public, or officers that had come to the house over 75 times from 2020 to present because of, quote, past volatile behavior. Danger. Mr. Kraft was found to be in violation of Mass General Law 140, Section 131L. This law is designed to limit access to firearms by irresponsible persons and to constrain the ability to use the firearm to inflict harm, intentionally or accidentally, on oneself or others. Though police interactions with blank, her history and mental health problems, it is apparent that blank can be deemed an irresponsible person. Oh, now I'm more sad. Okay, and we already read this one, babes. There's a lot to unpack there. That's a lot to unpack, right? So we have Marty Kraft doing crafty shit, making really, really unsavory choices, taking potentially preying on vulnerable women. Like if you're participating in sex toys and pistols with a girl that ends up in a treatment facility and is going through a divorce, are you like preying on vulnerable women? I think I've seen this film before and I didn't like the ending. It's complex. What was the accident? Whatever happened with this? I have questions. I want to see the body worn camera footage. Do you guys? What do you want? What do you think? I don't know. Oh. Skyview for 2. Patrick has ruined this stream and chat. Babes, pay attention to me. Don't worry. I just put him in timeout. I timed him out. He's an agent of chaos. I apologize. He means nothing seriously. Any single thing that you just heard. I don't know what he said, but he doesn't mean any of it. I will take away his privileges. He is going to be in the corner. I'm going to call his wife and he'll have a problem with this later. Okay. I'm going to send her an email. You're very welcome, my Linda. It is disgusting, Fairy Raven. It is disgusting to me, about what Kraft is doing here. I find it like not only unbelievably uncouth. Okay, am I going to remove this? Oh, okay. I removed it. Okay, let's see, babes. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. So what did you take? What did you take from it? I thought that was incredible reporting from Marty. I mean, not from Marty, pardon me, about Marty by Howie Carr. 10 out of 10. When you think about the layers of this case, it is unbelievable. It is truly something to look at when you see the Karen Reed curse. Or actually, I don't know if that's a weird thing that Marty would say it's a curse, because I find it a blessing. I find that it is something that Karen is able to look back on and see that as all of these dominoes continue to fall, she still stands. She stands tall. She stands free. She stands in conviction of knowing what was done in the dark would come to light. That's faith, lovies. That is knowing yourself. That is knowing you're innocent and not taking bullshit and fighting back. And when we see, as Howie said, like, let's go through the names, babes. It's the names that are wild to me. If you really think about this and you see whom has lost their jobs or whom has been rehomed, we've got Morrissey is no longer, he's not joining. He is not running anymore. We're looking at Deitch. We're looking at it's Deitch time. Okay. Michael Proctor, whom, did want to tell. That's it. Taillight Fairy. My girl. Blessing for us, curse for them. Stop it. Yes. Obsessed. So tomorrow, lovies, 8 a.m., Mr. Betterow is coming for Sunday service. Okay? He'll be here. And I really wanted to get his take about what Michael Proctor's response was to the civil suit, his reply. I need a breakdown before I have a breakdown. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Meatball Morrissey, he's out. Hopefully we're getting our Deitch. Michael Proctor, bye-bye. No one stands by him anymore. Not even Lizzie. Not even Lizzie Proctor in her beautiful little kitten heel. She can't. She can't. She's like, no. Nope. She put that kitten heel on his neck and said, no, thank you. No, sir. Illegal. The Canton Selectmen, we know that Chris Albert has announced that he is not going to be running. He's like, oh, yeah, his term is up 2026. He said on the Forensic Room before they so rudely and inaccurately copyright struck me, he goes, not doing it again. Good for Canton. We also know that Boston Police Commissioner Michael Cox is in hot water. Right? When we're talking Cox, we're talking hot water. You never spoke to Kelly Deaver. You are making weird ass comments about domestic violence and a history and a propensity of violence of Boston police officers. Stop it. We know that Sean Good has been put on administrative leave. And I always had questions, babes, about Sean Good and that 911 or not 911, that non-emergency call between Kerry Roberts and him on the very early morning of January 29th, 2022. Oh, okay. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Sorry, babes. Oh, but it won't. Hold, please. I always had questions. But does she have answers? No. So we'll get him. Kelly Deaver. We know that the Deaver, she went out on the Beaver. She was like, I need a minute. And she needed a minute because there is no way that one can continue to testify in court as a police officer if you have a memory that does not serve you. Kel, you have a memory that provides false information. You are not to be trusted, young lady. And the list goes on and on. I don't find it to be a curse. I find it to be the blessing and the lessons and the karma of Karen Reed. How about that? And I think that like it always took a specific case to expose. This is a case that we know back and forwards, guys. We know everything. But as you continue to peel it back, it is so uncomfortably deep that it feels like it goes to the core, to the lifeline of everything that is the fundamentals of certain departments and certain cultures. And that's why it is so imperative to get like the legal takes of Mr. Betterow, whom exposed in a filing about Yuri Buchanan and about his, what was he doing? Soliciting donations for the House defendants. You're doing this on your public Facebook, you absolute lunatic, when you were the boss of the lead investigator of a homicide of a Boston police officer? What the fuck are we doing here? It goes deep. And there is no end in sight. And that's why sometimes I'll go, I should be surprised, but somehow I'm not, right? I'm never shocked anymore when things come out. I mean, this one was a doozy. I said, Marty, the one-man party. And little did I know that whomever I didn't realize, pardon me, I take back the rude comment, about her being a little philanderer because she was getting a divorce, and also, like, clearly there was some things going on there. Clearly there are other things going on here, and Marty is putting his pistol wherever he wants. Marty, wrap it up. Protect it. Marty, protect the pistol. You know? Christy says, it's a big ol' onion, as Jimmy might say. My Jimberly. It is. It's all crazy. And okay, so there is like another allegation. I don't know how much is accurate, but that like Marty Kraft working with Kate Peter? What? What? It's bad enough that you're working with big Brian Albert. But if you were working with Kate Peter, that is another level of how far the Norfolk DA's office and how far the corruption does actually go. That's not confirmed. I can't confirm it, but allegedly. Well, it was said in a case. Oh, tell me. All right, Emily. My Emily C says, Grant has a screenshot of KP logged into Marty Kraft's system that she sent to Lindsay Gattani. Shut the fuck up. Not you, Emily. I'm just saying in general. Are you kidding? Do I need to go get some Grillo's pickle de gallo right now? Am I out of my tits? She was logged into the Kraft, into his PI company. Oh. Wow. Okay. Magnolia Rose is hitting us with some salmon, fresh lemon, butter, and dill. Yum. Okay. All right. Is everybody, you guys are getting ready for lunchtime, huh? Okay. But I'm blacked out over it. The other thing that I did want to say that was very interesting to me, and listen, believe what you want about Grant. Grant is a towel. He's a towel. He's a towel. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. I've had weird interactions with Grant for years. Like, real weird. Sometimes I'm like, is he nice? And then sometimes I'm like, nope, no. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm conflicted. I'm very conflicted with Grant. But he posted something and my brain was going wild because he had like back up the proof about it, right? So he was talking about Matt McCabe. Hold on, Levies. Let me remove myself. Hi. No, it's still being weird. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening with our system today. I mean, I always have technical issues, but you know what I mean. Maybe I'm gonna leave and then come back. Okay, leave. I'm here. Is this better? Do I look better? Okay, guys, hold on. I'm sorry. That was so weird. Okay. So Grant says to me, well, he doesn't say to me, he just posted about Matt McCabe and Matt McCabe being Jen McCabe's husband. Can you see me? Am I here? Oh, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait 1 second to make sure. Oh, goddamn. He's back in timeout. Ford is being fresh. He's so fresh. So Matt McCabe had government contracts. Hold me, lovies. Hold me. I meant hold, please, but also hold me. Matt McCabe, government contracts. There is a connection, allegedly, between Jessica Hyde from Hexordia. She was awarded government contracts for the same places and the same companies that were utilized, right? From specific government contracts included Matt McCabe's and Jessica Hyde's. Shut up. I'm sorry, Jessica Hyde from Trial 1 and 2, expert for the Commonwealth, who was very smart, like incredibly smart. But what did she say? I don't know. She was a teacher, but Mr. Alessi was the one who actually taught us what the frig happened. And with her DOD and DOJ contracts, Hexordia was paid over $11 million. So Jessica Hyde's net worth is like $1 bazillion. She's Aperture type money, okay? She's Blue Man grouping, but like she's blue headscarfing with her government contracts. And then we find out, though, that she was only paid. We knew this from Ted Daniel, because he's our guy. He said that she only got paid. I remember specifically, elephant brain, that she had, that she was paid $11,000 for trial 1. Well, that's kid shit. If she's getting these DOD contracts, why, or DOJ contracts, why in the fuck are you even offering your services or putting yourself in? And remember, babes, she was the one who was looking for others to help the Commonwealth in this case. Remember that tweet that she put out and said, I'm looking for someone who has background history and background training and experience in ABC. And that's where everyone apply here, apply now. Come help me. Well, Hexordia, take your hex off us, you fuck. You gentle speaking lady. You eloquent queen, take your hex off of me. Because then in trial 2, she got paid a very similar amount. But yet you're like scoping out other people. You're scoping out other vendors, other companies, other agencies to assist in the prosecution and persecution of Karen Read. Who are you? Sorry, I don't know. Your name isn't Adam Lele. Your name isn't Hank Brunon. Like, why are you trying so hard? Why are you a pick-me? That's weird. I don't like it, Jess. You're too educated. What else? Was there something more? Did you have a connection? Do you know Matthew McCabe? Have you worked with his company on Department of Defense contracts? Weird. I have questions. Thank you. Thank you, the other Mary B. The whole fucking thing is weird. Agreed, babe. And also, okay, everything is small. Massachusetts is small. I'm not saying it's not. The nursing world is small. Like, you could go to any facility and I could like run into somebody. You always say don't burn your bridges because it's a small world. But this is 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon like I've never seen before, right? What are we doing? Like, how does everybody have a connection? Right? It's weird. And that's where it makes you think that this all can't be coincidence. It can't be that our butts dialed, our butts answered, our butts, deleted Google searches of ourselves, our butts, but. The Sally Port footage. Oh, okay. One more thing, babes, before we go. Oh, please. I wanted to tell you this. This is part of the response from Michael Proctor, which we will go into in depth with Mr. Betterow tomorrow. But this was like jaw drop, because this is not what we were told. I remember everything, unfortunately, like it's embedded and seared in my brain from trial 1 and trial 2. So this is when the dribs and drabs and all of the recordings from the Sally Port came out, right? Now, who's on first? Who was to blame? Was it Adam Lally? Was it the DA's office? Was it Proctor? We were always told that they had access to it since February of 2022, and no one told us. Why did it not come out until literally the second trial? We were still getting footage from Canton PD and the Sally Port that Proctor had in his possession at all times. Oh, look at this. Oh, figure it out, Kim. Share a screen. Oh. Is it shared? Nope. Add it. Okay. All right. So Blank interviewed Higgins, and Higgins presented some text between himself and the plaintiff. Further admitted that Higgins reported that he and Reed had kissed. As to the remaining allegations, Proctor is without knowledge or information sufficient to form a belief as to their truth. Number 59. Proctor admits that he did not do further interviews with Higgins. Denied that Proctor hid any video. What? As to the remaining allegations, Proctor is without knowledge or information sufficient to form a belief as to their truth. Now, this is saying he doesn't know shit about shit, and he can't say if Karen is telling the truth or if she is not telling the truth. Is Proctor gonna flip? I don't know. Because we know right here that from Judge Cannoni's March 25, 2025 decision in the defense motion to dismiss, it said that the lead, oh, I can make it bigger. Whoa, things are happening. I'm learning. The lead investigator into the matter. I'm going to just do that real quick. Okay. Massachusetts State Police Trooper Michael Proctor took possession of requested CPD video of the Sally Port in February of 2022, but did not turn it over to the prosecutors. Instead, for reasons unclear on the record, he kept this material in his case file. On June 9th, 2022, a Norfolk County grand jury indicted the defendant on charges of murder in the second degree, manslaughter while operating under the influence of alcohol, and leaving the scene of personal injury and death. On October 5th, 2022, this court issued an order directing the Commonwealth to provide the defense, inter alia, all crime scene photographs and or videos taken in connection with this case, including but not limited to photographs documenting the purported recovery of pieces of white and red plastic outside the residence located at 34 Fairview Road on January 29, 2022 and February 4th, including the metadata associated with these photographs and videos. Oh, my bad. Several months, can I do it here? Boop. Several months later, in June 2023, Proctor asked CPD whether it had in its possession any exterior Sallyport video showing the defendant's vehicle on the flatbed of the tow truck on January 29th, 2022. In response, CPD gave state police a video from the main driveway side exterior Sallyport camera. Proctor took possession of this video, but again, for reasons unexplained, did not turn it over to the prosecutors. Instead, he placed it in his case file. This footage shows the exterior of the Sallyport when the defendant's vehicle was brought into the CPD garage. The recording is dark, blurry, and grainy, and the condition of the passenger side taillight, a significant issue in dispute in this case, cannot be discerned. It is unclear to the court why Trooper Proctor requested the footage at this time. Back in February of 2022, because he never turned it over. So it wasn't accessible for Lally. And if Lally doesn't know, then what is Lally supposed to do? However, the buck ends with him because he should have known. But if you go back and you remember, babes, all we remember hearing again and again and again was that, everything has been turned over. You guys are in possession of every single thing. Stop bitching. The discovery and lack thereof in this case was astounding. It's astounding that in trial 2, we saw Brian Higgins walking down a hallway for the first time. We saw Brian Higgins playing musical chairs with government issued vehicles in a fucking blizzard. Taking a small Duffy bag and going into his office. He didn't stay there though, babes. Maybe if he was playing, doing his musical vehicles and he maybe had one too many Jamesons and ginger, wouldn't you think he would have stayed there? Nope. No. Then he tucks and rolls and drives his big neck daddy Higgins ass back to Somerville. And at approximately 2:30 a.m., he has a 20-second phone call that is butt dialed, butt answered, butt hung up, butt returned phone call with Brian Albert. And you remember Brian Albert was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was making sweet love. Making sweet, sweet love." I said, "Whoa. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe it was a sex. I don't know. Maybe he does answer his ass. Maybe his ass does answer phones. Who am I? I don't kink shame. But one might call with one's ass. But how'd you hang up? And then just a few short hours later, lovies, we have to still remember that the first call made from Brian Albert goes back over to Higgy. And then Higgy, after several Jameson and Gingers, after a stop at Canton PD, after then going back to his house to Somerville, then having one more nightcap at his house, 4 hours later, he's back at 34 Fairview and sitting around a table and talking about what happened the night before. Yet no one came outside to help Officer John O'Keefe. You know, this case has always, to me, Lovey's been something that it's fundamentally that many coincidences. It doesn't happen. You could brush under the rug, or you could try to talk away 1 or 2 or 3. But then it's gaslighting, and then it is trying to make us feel like we're not seeing what our lying eyes are telling us. That the data is lying and that the people are telling the truth. And I don't feel like many people told the truth in this case. Just my thoughts. And Emily says no one came outside, and that didn't raise any concern for the cops outside. You're right. Sorry, Phil. Phil McCracken. I'm sorry, pal. Was he in West Roxbury? Why did I say Somerville? I'm sorry. Oh, his sister. Was his sister in Somerville and then she passed? I'm sorry. It was it West Roxbury then? And he had the house down the Cape? My bad. And also, here's the thing. Look at Kookie Carol-Ann says, me and my hubby butt dialed to my very conservative mother-in-law during sex. Oh, awesome. I love this. A little show and tell time. Story time. It can be done. She was there when, I reached the peak. Oh, told you there's an O for every occasion, Kookie Carol-Ann. I died and could never see her again. Okay, well, let's bring you back, my Kookie Carol-Ann. Don't you worry. You just, oh, that's what you say. You go, listen, I was watching a Nurse Kim episode, and we owed what we did, and we're grown-ups, okay? You absolutely are allowed to have things like that happen. Sex happens, butt dials happen. I believe you, Kookie. But you know what is a little strange? Is I always questioned, even in the Jennifer McCabe calls that she was butt dialing to Officer John O'Keefe like 10 times. How do you do that? How does one's butt dial then butt hang up without leaving a message? I have sent many. Oh, unfortunately, babes, I have left messages on people's machines till the message is full. Okay. Like it keeps going till the message, the voicemail shuts me off. What am I talking shit? Am I singing Salt and Pepper? None of your business at the top of my lungs? Yeah. Have I left messages of unknown origin from a butt dial many a time. But you don't do them in rapid succession because one would need to shut off, turn on, shut off, call, end, and no voicemail was ever left. Well, come on, babes. If any of us have real life experience, you would know that is bullshit with a capital bull. Oh. Yeah, I don't know because she answered. Did she say hello? Hello? Kookie, is that you? Are you okay? Is he hurting you? Oh, poor Kookie. Listen, May the force be with you and also with you, Cookie. You're good. You're good, girl. You will be rewarded in this nut life and the next, love. Sorry. That's so funny. It is magical. Good for her. Yeah. Listen, you go, girl. We love Kookie. We're clapping. Kookie's Pookie. Kookie's Pookie and a lady named O. Oh, okay. That's what we're doing. So on that note, lovies, this is what I wanted to talk to you about today. This was quite a revelation. We have stuff to do. Karen needs us. Karen still needs us. Aiden still needs us. I'm here. I'm here till the wheels fall off. And I'll tell you this. More is coming, babes. And not like Kookie is coming too. But we know that more is on its way. And that the civil suit is where it will be discovered. You know, will there not be that smoking gun that I think everybody was always hoping for? No. But the ability for us to see behind the curtain and make the correlations and have finally the evidence and the data that is admissible in a civil trial that was never admissible because we've seen it in real time. We've seen the sidebars. We've seen Corey and Emily. We've seen the trial channel. We've seen these sidebars show what I feel is extreme bias of Judge Beverly Cannoni. You saw it. You heard it. She is at sidebar directing Mr. Lally, giving him, always holding his hand, giving him a teat, a little milky treat. Oh, you need a cookie? Here you go. Mr. Lally, do you have something to say about this? I mean, what a teacher's pet. We've seen that she did not want to allow the scales of justice to be balanced for Karen. She leaned prosecution. She ruled leaning prosecution. And I remember somebody did a objection sustained versus I'll allow it, was overwhelmingly in favor of the prosecution in both trials. So I just say, as much as we think that the work is done, the work is not done. There is work to do. And I feel as though more is coming down the pike. And with the pressure that is put on and the karmic justice, the karmic return of Karen Read is going to be what Massachusetts needed in order to break the wheel. That was what it was about. It was about you. It was about me. It was about women in the Commonwealth and beyond. You don't have to be in the Commonwealth. And there's like a weird, you don't even go here attitude going on online right now. Just wanted to say, hi, babes, to anyone who is not in Massachusetts, to anyone who is not in the Northeast, to anyone who is not in the United States, you're welcome at my house always. Because more people that feel passionately about this, the more people that their eyes are open and that they see what has gone on, the more exposure to corruption that we can have is the better for the collective whole of us. I don't like that. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to anyone who is like feeling some sort of way about that. Because you are not better because you are from Massachusetts. You are not better because you are in Norfolk County. You are not better than because of, your zip code. You are better than because you believe in the innocence of Karen. And you are fighting for justice for Officer John O'Keefe, in my opinion. So you're welcome at my house anytime, and I appreciate you. And I thank you for hanging out with us and listening and opening your hearts and what you've all done in your ability to show your love for Karen and for the cause, and donating your time, donating your resources, and giving of yourself to spread the word of like, hey, you hear what the fuck's going on over in Info County? That is priceless. And every voice is needed. That's all. Oh, and then Dragonfly Dreams did say, thanks, sweetie, but I'm avoiding Massachusetts physically. Absolutely. Hey, babe, I get it. I hear you. I'm picking up what you are putting down. And I agree. Okay. But virtually, just jump over whenever you would like. Okay. And as usual, Kazi G, we're down for the cause. We're down for you, Mick Kazi G. And I'd be down for actual Cosgrove to step down. Yeah, I said it. Aiden's got a court date coming up. When is it? Next week, the 23rd. Be there or be square. Be with attorney Melanie Little. She'll be covering it. She'll be live and in living color. I love that. Oh, and Steve-O said, Kim, you didn't pull the surprise from your pocket today. Well, Steve-O, this one's for you. To Michael Proctor, to Marty Kraft, to the Boston Police Department, to Mass State Police, to anyone whom may or may not have had a part in the unaliving of Officer John O'Keefe, to anyone who prosecuted and persecuted Karen Reed and weaponized a statute against Aiden Carney for journalism. I have something in my pocket for you. Okay, let me find it because I'm wearing a blouse. I'm wearing a blouse like I'm a proper lady. Okay, on your mark, get set. There it is. Sit on it and spin. All right, babes. I love your faces. We are going to listen to one more thing before we leave. If you're feeling froggy, if you want to get all of your endorphins going, you know what I'm about to play. And then tomorrow morning, where will I be? Ask me. Here. Looking for who? Waiting for who? No, I'll be on time because I have to be. It's Mr. Batterow. I'm going to say, oh, hi, Mr. Batterow. Good morning. Let's talk all the shit. He was like, yup, I'll be there 8 a.m. Sunday service. I said, yes, sir. We not only salute him, we salute the shorts, we salute everything. We are not afraid. We stand together. United we stand, or divided we fall. We've said it since, I don't know, day one. And I just wanted to nurse Kim Creed us here because I liked it. I love it. And it brings me joy, like Toy from Rat House Media, because she's a queen. Yeah, I said it. Now, where do you live, though? Oh, what are you downloading? Don't download this. Okay. Right here. Oh, premium. Where? Hold on, babes. Toy 74. That's her. Go subscribe. She's Angel. We're going to do that. And I'll find it. Hey, Toy. Lovies, what do you got going on today? Tell me what you're doing. Saturday plans? Oh, it's playing. Get out of there. I'm putting this here. I'm going to put this here. We're going to share this tab instead. And she's making it big. Oh, guys, I'm going to get better at this. It's going to happen. I should have had it all pulled up, but I didn't. Want to know why? She can't be held to her own devices. On your mark, get set. Nurse Kim's Creed on your way out. Clench, Kegel, guys.
Clench.
8 a.m. Miss
Kegel.
I love you.
Scalpel so sharp when I step on the scene. Facts on deck, my cut so clean. Dear little sweet baby Jesus, grab a spleen. I clock your vitals while you spill that tea.
No.
Proof got pulse, you flatland on me. I scrub and clean while y'all talk cheap. I chart receipts, no gossip sheets. Next patient, please. I don't treat deceit. Clutch those pearls, bitch, breathe. This is Nurse Kim's Creed. Facts stay raw, I don't plead. Mic in my hand like Ivy's feet. Going for pressure, that's the Boston way. I bleed, no cap, truth in my veins. Runs facts all day. Talk your shit, but mind your speed. Cause clutching's part of the creed. Talk your shit, I sterilize scenes. Burn through lies like I'm autoclave steam. Mask on tight, can't breathe my air. Pressure so thick, it'll cold you there. Vitals jump when I walk in clean. Truth gets served while you spill that tea. Calm as a cut, no shakes, no plea. I make the facts bleed, pretty for free. Clutch those pearls, bitch, breathe. This is Nurse Kim's Creed. Facts stay raw, I don't plead. Mic in my hand like Ivy's feet. Going for pressure, that's the Boston way. I bleed, no cap, truth in my veins. Runs facts all day. Talk your shit, but mind your speed. Cause clutching's part of creed. Oh, you still with me, lovies? Don't chase clout, chase context. Oh dear sweet baby Jesus, half these takes need triage. Read this chart back, word for word. Every line I spit is a fact confirmed. Perception versus projection, same disease. Only truth gets sanitized by me. Blues Clues, motherfuckers is Debbie. Clutch those pearls, bitch, breathe. This is Nurse Kim's Creed.
Okay, lovies, listen to me. I love everything about you. I have to do this really quickly. Patrick Ford, the agent of chaos, has become a new member. He might have also been blocked today. Patrick, act normal. I know it's difficult. My Dina, you're an angel. Good morning, my Waltham girl. Thank you for being a member at my house for 3 months. I love your face very much. And to Fairy Raven has been a member at my house for 14 months. Thank you, Lovey. I appreciate you. I must let you go. I feel as though I might have held you captive. It might be time. I bid you adieu. Sending you love to the main Lovey herself. Thank you so much, babe. And to KY Heather for becoming a new member. KY Heather, do you know Kooky? Oh. And to Krista, limited edition, looking gorgeous. Hair to God's queen. Love you, babe. This is a hair wash day. Hey. I'll be fresh hair washed. Don't care tomorrow. I love you. And to Robin G, gifting 5 Nurse Kim non-consensual memberships like we are where? At the Centerfolds in Worcester. Take them one by one. None of you asked for it, but I love you. Robin G, I also have all messages on at all times. Thank you, babe. And Nellyville has become a new YouTube member. Great album. Brought me back to 2001. Nelly, it's getting hot in here. Shall we? Maybe. And Lucifer has become a YouTube member. Are you siblings with Julie Carpenter, Lucifer? Tell me things. And Proby Montante, I'll have to go see. Go for our boys. And Diana Hetrick Jewy says, super sticker. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you. And Proctorial's Misconduct says, why is a mod spreading rumors in a chat about TB? Sorry, babes. That's that's a Ford. Okay, that's a Ford, and he is just he's special. He's special, and he is also dangerous, I think, a little bit. Like, does he need to be maybe taken into the police for questioning? I don't know. But he's going to lose his wrench now. He's losing his wrench. Like, this is what you did. I'm going to call his wife. Ugh, gosh, typical. I'm sorry about that. And Peter Pants says, heroin addiction isn't a joke, Kim. Really? What? Hey, Peter Pants. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about, but I didn't think heroin addiction is a joke. Are you saying it isn't a joke? Okay. I hope you can go Peter your pants. And to Kim is a ladybug, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. And Kay, I get this Patrick guy is your friend in a mod, but him telling people TB is a heroin addict is so bad. Okay. Very sorry. This is not appropriate. I disavow any comments that were made. He's joking. He's an idiot. I don't know what to tell you guys. Please don't take him seriously. And thank you so much, Kim's Ladybug. I will take his wrench. Yep, he's timed out. He's blocked. I'm actually going to file something criminally on him. You need to learn to pay attention to your chat. Okay. I'm so sorry, babes. I don't pay attention to the chat. You know what? I think everyone's losing their wrench. No wrenches today. I'm going to take everything away. Let it all. I'm going to pull a Jimmy. Everyone loses their wrenches because of Patrick Ford. No wrenches. No wrenches. It's a free for all. And then you can't blame me because I'm trying to read you something, right? Like I'm not an asshole and I love you guys. I'm not trying to do anything. I can't see any of it because I'm in a different screen reading an entire article. So I do give you my word, no wrenches. Everyone, I'm going to be free balling like life here. Thank you, Patrick Ford. You're an agent of chaos. Okay. About to unsub because of the mod. Thank you very much, Lovey. I appreciate it. I would love to know more about the craft connection to Kate Peter. I heard he hired her as a PI too. Let's discuss. I don't know the deeds. If I find out the deeds, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you everything, babe. Of course. I tell you everything. But if I can confirm it, like Emily C did, and said there was a screenshot of her Kate Peter logged into craft investigations, then we have problems. Then we've got a connection. And shall we do a Venn diagram of that connection? Yeah, I'd love to. And thank you, Janelle, for becoming a new member. And Ford, you lose it. You're done, Ford. You're done. In one stream, you've managed to really screw the pooch, sir. We'll never let the trolls win. And thank you, Jam Cracker, for gifting 10 non-consensual Nurse Kim memberships to my house. I appreciate you. And to Cassie Baby, gifting 5 Nurse Kim memberships. I love you, girl. And to Fez, said, anyone have a good recipe for salmon? Please me. We love you, John 47. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. John 47, I've heard, allegedly, makes a really great salmon in his air fryer. If you could give us that recipe, John, we would love it. And Renee, Thank you so much for a wonderful Saturday service. I'll be back here 8 a.m. with the one, the only Mr. Mark Betterow. And to Holly for being a bright ray of sunshine. You're my bright ray of sunshine, except for the fact that apparently the chat went crazy today. I'll have to go back and watch it. And I do apologize deeply. You guys know I don't like the crazy. If it's escalating people and it's no one's taking it as a joke, then is that funny? Probably not. So I apologize. And Fez is still talking about salmon. His next question should be, should he fry it, bake it, grill it, throw it in the air fryer? Huge date tonight, and he thinks she's the one. I hope she's the one, Fez, and I hope that you choose I think air frying is the way to go. And Emily C said she came back as a werewolf. Oh. Wait, what? Kimmy, did you see Jimmy and Jess seance? It was fabulous. No, I didn't. They did a seance? Who came back as a werewolf? Oh. I'll have to go watch. And the other Mary B says, all aboard Unimpound Town Greyhound, baby. Where are we going? New York City? I'm in. And thank you so much for Karen for being a member for 1 month at my house. And to my Texas Nana of 4, she loves my face. I love her right back. 13 months? Texas Nana of 4. Stop it. 13 months with me on the eve of our 14th anniversary. You're incredible. Thank you so much. And thank you to LOL Stranger for becoming a new member at my house. And thank you. You're Alyssa. I know you're Alyssa now because it's not Illustat. Can you read, guys? The dyslexia is real. It's not your fault, Kim. You're doing your best. Listen, I'm not great at it because when I read the chat, then I get sidetracked. And we already know that I don't have the ability my brain is already as disorganized as one can be. For us to eventually get to the point, babes, I have to stay on whatever track I am trying to go down because we derail already. But now there are consequences. Pat Ford's actions equals consequences for all. So now we're all going to just have to say, you're here. And, the power of one man named Pat Ford has ruined it for everyone. And Kimbolina, thank you for being a member at my house for 10 months consensually. I love you. We are almost at a year. Shall we have a candlelight dinner and Lady and the Tramp a little spaghetti together? I feel it. If you're in, I'm in. All right, babes, I love your faces. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. with Mr. Betterow. Bye.
All right, great job on the news.
Thank you.
We will, Courtney and I will share what happened when we went to dinner last night, Sunday dinner, coming up. And as